What's happening, people? I got a little bit of a special one for you today. This is a slow cooked lamb hot pot with halloumi and aubergine, and honestly, it absolutely bangs. So let's get into this. I finely dice a white onion and crush up some garlic. Next up, I peel and crush a knob of ginger. To do this, I'm using a funky new plate which Donna got me for Christmas, which actually worked way better than I was expecting. Into a hot cast iron pot, I chuck my onion and cook it until it's browned off. Then in goes the garlic and the ginger. Cook these for a minute or two until they're fragrant. Then push this off to one side, add a little bit more oil and brown off your lamb. Once you've seared your lamb chunks on all sides, we're going to go in with some seasonings. A little bit of cumin, paprika, coriander, oregano, dried mint, and a little bit of salt and pepper. I tend to just cook with my gut and throw in the amount that feels right to me, but I'll leave a link to the recipe in my caption in case you want to follow it more accurately. Right, up next I'm going in with some tomato puree and some harissa paste. Let this cook off for a couple of minutes, give it a really good mix and make sure your meat's really well coated. Finally in goes a can of chopped tomatoes and 400 ml of chicken stock. Give this a really good mix, make sure you deglaze the pan, scraping off any tasty bits stuck to the bottom. Reduce the heat down, pop the lid on and leave this simmering away for about an hour. You want your sauce to become really thick and rich and that lamb to become fall apart tender. While that's cooking away, we can move on to the next elements of the dish. I'm going to thinly slice 2 aubergines, about half a centimetre thick slices, and the same for 2 blocks of halloumi. You should get about 10 to 12 slices from each block. I'm now going to pre-cook my aubergine. This just ensures it gets a really nice colour and is super tender when it's in the hot pot. To a hot frying pan, I add some oil and a single layer of the aubergines. They need 2 to 3 minutes on each side till they start to soften and get a nice bit of colour. Do this in batches until all the aubergine slices are cooked. With half an hour left to go on my cooking time, I chuck a can of chickpeas into my sauce, and now my hour cook time is up. My sauce has reduced nicely and is now thick and rich. It's now time to layer my halloumi and my aubergine on top of my dish like so. On top I sprinkle some chili flakes, a little salt and pepper, pop the lid on and chuck this in the oven. 20 minutes at 160 degrees. Remove the lid and whack the heat up for 10 minutes to get a nice crust on your hot pot. And there you have it. Sprinkle with fresh mint, serve with flatbreads or rice. Delicious.